Queens and Kings. My name is Thandeka Shabangu. Welcome to my channel. If it is your first time here, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. Welcome to this tutorial where we'll be doing a beaded bracelet. Now, this is a very cool bracelet, and I would like for us to do it. So what materials we'll be using for this bracelet? We're going to be using your 8-knot sized check beads. You're going to be using your upholstery thread, and you're going to be using your needle. So we're going to have about 3 parts for this tutorial, and hopefully it will run nice and smoothly. So let's get started. Okay, so we're going to start off with our upholstery thread and our needle. We're not going to join the 2 ends of our thread. We're just going to use one side of our thread. What we're going to do, we're going to take the end and we're going to create 2 knots around and around 2 times, and then you pull your needle, secure the position with your fingers, and pull your thread. And there you have a nice knot. Okay, so now we're going to start by picking up 4 beads. You pick up 4 beads like this. We start off with our ladder stitch. Okay, I take my needle and I insert it under the first 2 beads that I had picked up. Make sure your beads are sitting side by side like this. You can push them to the end. Then insert your needle into your next door pair of beads. And then you pull. There you have it. Then you pick up another 2 beads. You add. You pick up another 2 beads. You add from the bottom, you move up. So this stitch that we are currently doing is called a ladder stitch. Then insert your needle into the 2 beads on the outside. So if your thread is not pointing out from the last set of beads, that means you are not ready to pick up 2 beads. So now, because currently our thread is pointing out from the last pair of beads, now what does that mean? It means we can pick up 2 beads. Let me make an example, Queens and Kings. Okay, we've added our 2 beads. Because our thread is not langing from the last pair of beads, that means we're not ready to pick up 2 beads. What do? We insert our needle into the last pair of beads. Then once that is done, then we are ready to pick up 2 beads. Make sure your needle is your thread is pointing out from the last pair of beads. So this is, you're going to continue with your ladder stitch, Queens and Kings, until in total you have 60 pairs of beads. So currently we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pairs, meaning now we're going to add 54 more pairs of beads. So I'm just going to continue adding this off camera until I get to 60 pairs of beads in total, ne? So you keep on adding. Keep adding until in total you have 60 pairs of beads. Okay? Okay. So I apologize, queens and kings. I made a mistake. It's 52 pairs of beads, not 60. 52 pairs of beads, not 60. Okay. So now when you have your 52, now you're going to create the next row, creating the same line, but now you're going to do it with the next row. So what you're going to do, queens and kings, you're going to pick up 4 beads. And then you're going to take your needle. So you have these connecting bridges, ne? You have the first bridge and the second bridge. You're going to insert your needle under the second bridge. So bridge number 1 and bridge number 2. You insert your needle under the first bridge, not the second bridge. Ooh, today I'm buzzing a lot. I apologize, queens and kings. You insert your needle under the first bridge. This is your first bridge. You insert your needle under the first bridge. Okay, so this is what you're going to have. Now insert your needle into the pair of beads like this. Move upwards and pull your thread like this. So this is what you're going to have. This is how your beads are going to be seated. Now, moving forward, you're going to pick up your 2 beads, insert your needle under the next bridge, which is the second bridge. So you pick up your 2 beads, insert your needle under the next bridge, and then needle into your 2 beads upwards. Then you pick up 2 beads, insert your needle under the next bridge, and then your needle into the 2 beads upwards, and then you pull like this. Pick up 2 beads, insert your needle under the next bridge, the bridge next door. Pull your thread, then your needle into your beads. So you're going to keep doing this all until you get to the last bridge, which will this will be our last bridge. So you do this all the way until you get to your last bridge. Now I'm going to do this off camera, then I'll come back once I've done all my bridges. So I have pushed. Now we are left with 2 more bridges, ne? Okay, so I wanted to do this on camera. So this is the second last bridge, under the bridge and into the beads. Now I'm going to pick up my 2 beads for the last bridge. Please don't be confused by this tail. Set your needle under the bridge and into the beads. Under the bridge and into the beads. Okay, so this is our belt. So how are we going to go about For our bangle, it's two-sided, ne? So we're going to do one side, finish it, and then we move on to the next side. So what we're going to do now, you're going to pick up 3 white beads and 3 gold beads. Now the white and gold helps us to break our colors. So you're going to pick up 3 white and 3 gold beads. Take your needle, insert it under the first bridge. Man. You take your needle and insert it under the second bridge. I apologize. The second bridge, ne? Not the first, but the second bridge. Okay. Then you take your needle, insert it into your 3 gold beads like this. Insert it. Then you pull your thread. Now you go back into the 3 white beads that you had picked. Insert your needle into the 3 white beads. Then you pull your thread downwards and then upwards back to your gold beads, your 3 gold beads, and pull. Okay. So now we're going to pick a color which is navy. We're going to pick up 3 navy beads. Take your needle, insert it under the next bridge. So we're going to create our triangles nicely. Then you pull and your needle under the bridge and into the beads. Now you're going to pick up 3 navy beads. Again, take your needle under the bridge like this, under the bridge and into the beads. Then you pick up 3 navy beads. Take your needle, insert it under the bridge like this. And into the beads. Then you pull nicely. You pick up 3 gold beads. Set your needle under the bridge and into the beads. So this is the base of our triangle. Now you're going to pick up your 3 white beads. Take your needle under the bridge and into the bead. So this is the base for our first triangle. Now what we're going to do, we are going to pick up beads. We are going to pick up beads that are going to connect us. So I picked up 10 beads to connect my triangles. I picked up 10 yellow beads. Now I'm going to pick up 3 white beads. Now these 3 beads are going to help us create the foundation for our second triangle. So don't worry, yeah, you're going to mix them like this. So what we're going to do now, we are going to skip our bridges. Our bridges, we are going to skip them. How many bridges do we skip? We skip 4 bridges. So 1, 2, 3, 4. On our 5th bridge, that is where we're going to insert our needle under the 5th bridge. We skipped 1, 2, 3, 4. On the 5th bridge, that is where we're going to insert our needle under that bridge. Okay? So this is how it will be. So inserted your needle under the bridge. Now we're going to insert your needle under the 3 white beads only. You leave out the 10 yellow beads that we picked up. Only into the 3 white beads. Now we're going to pick up 3 gold beads. So now we're going to create our second triangle. Second triangle. Insert a needle under the bridge and into the 3 beads. So now you're going to decide on a color that you love. I'm also going to decide on the color that I love. I love all the colors, hey? Going to pick up 3 light green beads. Insert a needle under the bridge and into the beads. Then I pick up another 3 beads. Insert a needle under the bridge and into the beads. So you're going to do this very same way that you're doing with your navy beads. The only difference is that instead of navy beads, you're going to be using your lime green. 3 green under the bridge and into the beads. So you have your 3 green beads. Now you go back to your gold beads. You pick up 3 gold beads. Insert your needle under the bridge and into your beads. Okay. Now you close off your triangle. You pick up 3 white beads. Insert your needle under the bridge and into the beads. Then you pull nicely. Okay. So now you're going to decide on a color that you're going to pick up to connect your beads. So now you're going to pick up 10 color beads and 3 white beads. 10 color and 3 white beads. So here are my 10 color and 3 white beads. So now you're going to skip 4 bridges and insert your needle under the 5th bridge. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. The 5th bridge, that is where we're going to insert our needle under. Okay? Insert your needle under the bridge and then you pull your thread. So now we're creating the foundation for our 3rd triangle. And then insert your needle only into the 3 white beads. Only into those beads, ne? Okay, so this is how it looks. Now we're going to pick up 3 gold beads. Okay, so what I'm going to do, Queens and Kings, I think I'm also have to save time. There are things that I'm going to do off camera. So what we're going to do, I'm going to pick up 3 colors. So we have a white, gold, color, 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 gold, and then white. Then I'll come back once I've done the foundation for my second triangle. So here it is, 3 color, 1 gold, and 1 white. So what we're going to do now, we're going to pick up colors, the connecting colors. So you're going to pick up 10 color and 3 white beads. 10 green and 3 white beads. So now you're going to skip 4 bridges and then insert your needle under the 5th bridge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is where you're going to insert your needle under that bridge. So now you're going to make the foundation for our next triangle. Under the bridge, into the white bead. Okay, so this is how it is. So now I'm going to do this off camera. I'm going to add gold, color, 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 gold, and white. And then I'll come back to create the next one. So this is how it looks like. I've done this off camera. I picked up my gold, color, 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 gold, and white. So now what we're going to do, we're going to create the foundation for our final triangle. So we're going to pick up 10 color and 3 white beads. 10 color and 3 white beads. These are my colors. 10 color and 3 white. So we do our regular degular. You skip 4 bridges and insert your needle under the 4th. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Insert your needle under the 5th, sorry. And then there we go. Needle under our 5th bridge. Okay. And then needle into the 3 white beads. Only into the 3 white beads. So I'm going to do this off camera. I'm going to add gold, color, 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 gold, and white. I've added my color and my white. This is how our bracelet is looking so far. So now we're going to do the second row. I'd like for us to stop after the second row, ne? And then we're going to do the rest in the next part. So what we're going to do now, Queens and Kings, we are doing the next row. You're going to pick up 3 white beads and 3 gold beads. 3 white and 3 gold beads. So I'm just going to bring my work and flip it, move from right to left. So now what you're going to do, you're going to insert your needle under the second bridge. And then into the gold beads. Once you've done that, you pull nice and tightly. Then you go back into the 3 beads that are next to your gold. And then back to your 3 gold beads. When you pull, the thread will just be in place nicely. And then I'm going to pick up 3 orange beads. Under the next bridge. And then I'm going to pick up another 3 orange beads. So because this is a triangle that we're creating, our triangle, as we move upwards, it decreases in size. Can you hear that English? So now you're going to pick up 3 gold beads. So instead of 3 orange beads, you're going to have 2 lines of your orange beads. In our previous row, we had 3. Now we have 2. As we move upwards, we do what? We decrease in size. Can you hear that vocabulary? That vocab. The vocab is vocabing. Then you pick up 3 white beads. Insert your needle under the next bridge and then into your beads. So what you're going to do now, in the previous row, you had 10 navy beads. But for this row that we're currently working on, you're going to pick up 12 navy beads. So you're going to pick up 12 navy and 3 white beads. White beads. Now, between white and gold, there is a bridge. That is the bridge that you're going to use, the first bridge. So you take your needle, you insert it under the bridge like this, and then you pull your thread. Now insert your needle only, strictly, only into the 3 white beads like this, and then you pull your thread nice and tight. Okay, and then now you work on your triangle. Pick up 3 gold beads and insert the needle into the 3 gold beads like this. Now you're going to pick up your 3 yellow beads. Put your needle and then you pick up another 3 yellow beads. Then you pick up 3 gold beads. Then you pick up 3 white beads. Okay. So you're going to do what you've done with your navy. You're going to pick up 12 green beads. What is this? It's emerald. It's shiny green. So you're going to pick up 12 shiny green beads, or the color that you currently have, which is beautiful. I can see it. It's lovely. It blends nicely. Yeah. Don't ask me how I can, but I can see it. Okay. So you're gonna pick up 12 and 3 white beads. I'm going to pick up off camera to save time. 12 beads and 3 white beads. Between your white and gold, there's a bridge. That is where you're going to insert your needle under. Okay, please be careful. It might seem like there's no bridge because of the beads that are protruding, but you can just shift your beads slightly to expose the bridge. And then insert your needle into the 3 white beads, only into only into the 3 white beads, ne? Then you pull nicely. Look at that. Look at that, queens and kings. Now you're going to pick up 3 gold beads. Needle under the bridge. Oh, sorry. Under the bridge. And needle into the beads. Under the bridge into the beads. I have a knot here, that's why I'm having challenges. I have to untangle this knot. I'm going to do it off camera. So this is how it's looking like. I fixed my problem. So now I'm going to add red, gold, and white. And then I'll come back. So this is where I am. Now I'm going to put 12 powder blue and 3 white beads. 12 powder blue and 3 white beads. Picked up my beads. Now insert your needle under the bridge that is between the white and the gold. Then insert your needle into the 3 white beads. Into the 3 white beads and pull nicely. I'm going to do this off camera. I'm going to add my gold, green, gold, and white. Then we'll come back when we're connecting our bridge. Okay, let me just do the first, our gold on camera. Here's our gold. So you're going to do the same. It's gold, and then you add your color. This is my first color. I pick up 3 beads. First color. This is my second color. I pick up my 3 green beads. Now I add my gold. Then I add my white. Okay. So now that I've added my white, I pick up my coating. So I'm going to do the rest of camera. I'm going to pick up 12 yellow and 3 white, then insert it, and then I'm going to add my gold, blue, gold, and white, and then I'll come back once I'm done. So this is how it is. I finished. So this is where we're going to stop, queens and kings. If you want to make this bracelet with 11 knot beads, you can do it perfectly, but I haven't done it before with 11 knot beads. But I think you might have to double your beads. So the foundation, you need to double the number. Even the number of triangles, I think you might have to double it. I'm not sure because I haven't done it. It's either you have to double it or add 3 more. Because currently on 5, maybe you can have to add 3 more triangles. If you're using small beads, your 11 knot size beads. So this is where we're going to stop, queens and kings. Thank you so much for watching, queens and kings. The next part we'll be doing the remaining rows, and then see where we leave off. But hopefully we're going to have 3 parts for this tutorial. But what you do on this side is exactly the same what you do on the other side. Simple methodic theory. Is it a theory or what? Yeah. This is where we continue Kings. So much for watching. Remember to love yourself, respect yourself, honor yourself, and have fun. If you love the content that you're seeing, please consider subscribing. Please watch the adverts. See you in the next video. Bye.